Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to the world of physics. Today our topic is vector quantities. Vector quantities can be defined as those physical quantities which are represented by their magnitude as well as direction. For example, displacement, velocity, acceleration, momentum, force, etc. All these are called vector quantities because all these quantities are completely described by their magnitude as well as direction. Now, vectors can be represented symbolically as well as graphically. So, how they are represented symbolically and how they are represented graphically. Symbolic representation and graphic representation. We will discuss these two, symbolic and graphic representation of vectors. Symbolically, vectors are represented by a bold letter only or a simple letter with an arrowhead over it or a simple letter with an arrowhead below it. This is called symbolic representation of vectors. How they are represented graphically? Graphically, a vector is drawn like this. This portion of vector is called its tail. This is the starting point. This portion of vector is called head, and this portion is the measurement of the vector. For example, it is 4 centimeter, then this line will having the length of 4 centimeter. This is called graphical representation of vector, whereas this is called symbolic representation of vector. Now we are going to discuss representation of a vector in plane as well as representation of a vector in space. How a vector is represented in plane and how it is represented in space. To represent a vector in plane, that is two-dimensional, two mutually perpendicular lines are drawn like this one and this one. This is horizontal axis x, o, x prime, and this is vertical axis y, o, y prime. So one is horizontal axis whereas second is vertical axis. That's why this is called two-dimensional. Now the vector will be drawn from this origin point, that is this point, in this manner. A vector is drawn. The angle of the vector will be taken always from x, and this will be the direction of angle, which is always anti-clockwise. So in this way we will represent a vector in plane, that is called two-dimensional. Now we are going to represent a vector in space. To represent a vector in space, that is three-dimensional, three mutually perpendicular lines, these are called x, o, x prime, then perpendicular to this one y, o, y prime, and perpendicular to both of these z, o, z prime is drawn. Now the vector will be represented in between these two, like here the vector will be represented. This is the original vector. The interesting thing is that this vector will have three angles. It will have alpha with x-axis like this one. This is its first angle, that is called alpha, which we have drawn from x-axis. Now the same vector will have beta, second angle with y-axis. This angle is called beta, and we have drawn this angle from y-axis. And then same vector will have third angle. That angle is called gamma, and this angle will be drawn from z-axis. So this is called gamma. So in space representation, a single vector will be represented by three angles: alpha from x-axis, beta from y-axis, and gamma from z-axis. Thank you, students.